Write down a time when you let fear trap you. Hey guys, my name is Alex. I'm your friendly neighborhood director of Toronto Dance Salsa, the largest salsa dance school in Canada. And today's question is for you. Write down a time you faced massive fear and you let it freeze you up, keep you in that place, and not let you move forward. Today's story starts with me when I was 6 years old. I used to sneak into my father's room. My father had a room in my grandmother's place that originally belonged to my grandfather. And there's a lot of cool stuff. And for a little kid whose grandfather served in World War II, there was like knives and war memorabilia there. It was fun. It was a place for me to discover. So every time my father would leave to the store or something and I was left alone, I'd always sneak in. So my dad would be like, stay out of my room. And I'd be like, okay, Dad. And every time he'd go, I'd sneak into the room with my cousin. Anyway, so one time my father leaves and we sneak into the room and we're going through all the chests and all the cupboards and stuff. And we found a cupboard we never saw before. And when we opened up the cupboard, there was a real World War II hand grenade, like legit handle, pin, everything. So what do 2, 6, 7-year-olds do when they find a hand grenade? We started tossing it across the room to each other, laughing, tossing. One time I dropped it, we both froze, and everything was okay. It didn't explode. When I did drop it, I picked it up, and I'm laughing, but I'm holding the handle, right? So I'm laughing, I'm holding the handle. That moment, my cousin decides to have the great idea of coming up, taking his tiny finger, and he pulls the pin. He pulls the pin, and I realize what he did, and he realizes what he did, and he panics and runs away with the pin. Now I'm standing in my dad's room with a hand grenade, holding it, knowing, because I've seen enough action films, that if I let go, it's going to explode. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. This is it. I've just lived 6 years. Not much of my life is flashing before my eyes because I haven't lived that long. So my first thought is, okay, I need to get help. Go to grandma. Second thought is, grandma will tell dad, dad will kill me. Don't go to grandma. Next thought, I see a window. My dad had a window and it led to our vineyard. And I'm like, okay, if I take the hand grenade and I toss it through the window, the backyard, it will explode, but I'll be okay. Next thought, I realized, okay, if I toss the hand grenade and we don't have a backyard, my dad is going to come home, no backyard, he's going to kill me. I can't do that. So the only thing I could process at that point as a 6-year-old with a hand grenade that I can't let go of is I sat down on my dad's bed and I started crying, scared, lonely, scared. Yeah, I still remember that feeling. After about 20 minutes, my dad comes home and he hears me sobbing. My grandmother didn't have such good hearing. My dad runs through the house. He finds me on the bed, sobbing, snot over my face. He's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I lift my hand and there's a hand grenade and my dad goes silent. And I immediately stop crying. I forget about the hand grenade. Now I'm scared of my dad. My dad goes up to me, walks over, he looks down. I'm looking at him, scared, shaking. My hand is exhausted at this point because I'm too scared to even transfer because I think it's going to explode. And he says, let go of the hand grenade. I said, no, we're going to die. We're going to die. It's horrible. I can't let go. He's like, let go of the hand grenade. I'm like, Dad, you don't understand. If I let go, we're going to die. There's no pin. We're going to die. He's like, let go. Like, he raises his arm. Let go of the hand grenade. So I just shake. And I let go. And the hand grenade falls. And I remember the hand grenade is falling and the handle is falling. And they both separate into 2 separate pieces. And there's no explosion. You see, that was a World War II hand grenade. Just no gunpowder. At that point, my dad is laughing. I'm still shocked. And he finds the perfect moment to tell me, this is why you don't go into my room. See, that's the thing about fear. We are so scared to deal with our fears, to have those hard conversations, to quit our job and pursue our happiness because we're worried we're not going to survive. We're not going to be able to handle that fear. On the other side, it's going to kill us. There's that life-threatening feeling when we face fear, but the reality is we're survivors. We've gotten to this point because we've dealt with our fears, because we've grown, so why should the next fear stop us? You only have 2 choices really in life. Either you sit on that bed, crying, clenching to your fear, worried it's going to kill you, it's going to tear you apart, or you learn that, no, you're going to survive. And even if it takes one finger at a time, you got to unclasp your fears and be free. That's the best part. When you learn to unclasp your fears, you're finally free to go and live your life. So face your fears and stop running away. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear your answer. What was a time when you let a fear stop you from moving forward. Also, if you are looking to join our school, then anytime, please visit our website at torontodancesalsa.ca.